All right, it's One Last Midnight, and welcome to a new episode of Autonauts. So we're looking at this game, Autonauts. It's produced by a company called Denki, and Denki's actually put out over 180 games, which you probably never heard of them unless you've used a Game Boy Advance. So a lot of their games seem to be platform Game Boy Advance kind of related, and they've been doing some stuff with a Swedish television company, which is a digital interactive television market. The game Autonauts itself, you know, you're this little quirky guy that you're traveling the universe and you're going to colonize an uninhabited planet, and your sole goal is setting up the world and, you know, going through the motions of setting up some automation. Now, the game graphics are a little bit cutesy. You know, they're more geared towards, I would say, children, but the game itself is kind of interesting, where you are this guy and you're, like I said, setting up the automation, and the whole concept is getting robots together to do your job for you. There's too many jobs to do. You're one guy. And so you have to build an army of robots, and they do it in kind of an interesting way. So you build a robot and you wind up giving them instructions. So if you're familiar at all with any of the kids programming languages, like there's one that's called Scratch, which is a very popular kids programming languages that's used in a lot of schools that teach kids how to program. There's very similar kind of programming language inside of the game where you actually wind up telling your robots how to do commands. And there's, you know, a couple different logical operators in there. There's definitely loop commands, and there are some if commands if they do something. And you could kind of stack these commands on top of each other. Now, these robots have limited memory to begin with. And so some of the process of building up your city, I guess we could call it a city. This, you know, it's kind of a cross between Factorio and a standard city building game like Banish, where you are kind of getting a city going, is somewhat of a city going. Base buildings are really about automation and production rather than population management. The only thing you're managing here are the robots, and they don't really need anything but power. So you give them these commands, and you wind up automating your entire city/factory. Again, interesting concept. The game does get a little bit tedious after about 6 or 7 hours. It's kind of the same concept over and over again. You're building a robot, you're giving it commands to automate something, and you're trying to get to the next level of automation. And that's just a repeat loop over and over again until you complete the game. Now, the question is, what is completing the game? Because there really is no end goal. You get handheld throughout the beginning of the game that teaches you how to program these robots and set up automation production lines. Other than that, the game, like I said, it's kind of cute and interesting. I haven't gotten too far into it. Maybe I played all of like 8 to 10 hours, but it is interesting to look at. So if you guys are interested and you want to see some more of this, let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button. Tell me if you guys think you want to see some of this, and we can do a series on it. You know, it doesn't have to be a long series. Maybe we could play 4 or 5 episodes and you guys can get the gist of the game. It is fun, and it is a little bit addictive. So let me know what you think. And once again, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber already, please subscribe. We've got a great community here. And if you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can see when I go live and when I post new videos. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.